Hello everyone, it's Sunday. Now as you may remember or not, I'm quite an avid ballroom dancer. When I say avid, I really mean I know enough to get by and be comfortable on the dance floor, but not enough to compete or anything. That may change in the future, but for now, it's only something I do for fun. Anyway, so on Fridays, I usually find myself at this little place called the Ballroom Company about 20 minutes from the apartment. One of the employees at the church affiliated with the school that I work at told me about this place when I moved out here, and so we went, and I loved it. And now I can't seem to get away. Fridays are always fun and kind of act like therapy for me in a way. It starts off with a group lesson of some sort of ballroom dance. For instance, this past week it was cha-cha. And then after that, they have a 2-hour dance party of sorts where they play music and people dance, except it's ballroom dancing. What struck me as different about this place from school where I did my swing dancing is that they use mostly modern day pop songs. For instance, my most recent Earworms, refer to the Earworm video for clarification, link below. While I never even thought you could dance normally to today's pop music, let alone ballroom dance, it's sure something that I've learned is possible. Now, in addition to the dancing, I've met some fantastic people at this place, and I really mean that. All the instructors, ironically most of which are younger than me, are extremely helpful if you're struggling with something, and just are all around good people. While some of them have their quirks, and I really mean some of them do, it's always a pleasure seeing them every week. The only problem I have is that since I came here only knowing East Coast swing dance, you can't swing to every song they play. So I've been learning a lot, and this past Friday was the most time that I spent on the dance floor, because now I know how to tango, cha-cha, and waltz. Well, sort of. I plan to continue returning to this wonderful place every week as I can. Now, the other fun thing that happens after closing time, there's usually a group that goes out to a local bar for adult beverages. Now, I don't partake in the consumption of said beverages, I just stick with good old water, but I do enjoy these chips they offer as a snack with the drink. This past Friday was kind of slow, mostly since other people had other things going on the next day or just weren't out dancing that night. I find it fun to look at the extensive cabinet space of various liquor that they keep in the bar. I doubt I'll ever experience any of it, but the place itself is really nice, and I enjoy the social aspect of these nights. I drove home that night in the rain, thinking about how far I've come in recent years. 5 years ago, I would have never gone out to a bar with people and just sat there and drank water for 2 hours. I'd never get home, sometimes only a few hours before sunrise, and say I had a fun night. That, to me at that point, wasn't a good time. It was something I feared, something that made me uncomfortable and was meant to be avoided. Fast forward to today, and I see a completely different person. While I'm still me, my attitudes, ideas, and personality have developed and changed so much since then, and I'm very grateful for that. That's the kind of progress I enjoy making, becoming comfortable around other people, finding that common interest and running with it, but most importantly, developing lifelong relationships with other people. I used to say that I hate people, and sometimes I still do. They can be the most unpleasant, bitter, and evil things to cross your path, but at the same time, they can make you feel you are the most important thing in their life. And that's what everyone should look for. I'll see you all later this week.